Okay, so I'm back. We were talking about building blocks, energy building blocks, and what you can do to take your life from one of heaviness to one of lightness. And what's the tools that you can use to do that? Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I have like all the answers to everything, because I can assure you I don't. What I can tell you is that I feel like for the first time, I am on my way to a life of ease, to a life of joy, to a life of happiness. And maybe from the outside, somebody would look at it and say, "Well, I don't see that, Kula. I don't see how you have this." Maybe from the outside, it would look like I'm a complete hot mess. But I'm not. Because internally, I am solid. I can handle the things that come at me. I can take that minute and be in control of myself. Control my feelings, control how I think, control how I act. And I can also handle when things get a little tense, a little ugly, a little whatever, how I can kind of look at that and say, maybe that's not such a bad thing. Maybe there's a reason for this. So, I guess that's where I'm at, is that I'm not going to sit here and tell you how awesome I am, even though I'm pretty awesome. I am going to tell you that there's a life out there that's waiting for you, and sometimes we're making choices, choices to not making a choice is just like making a choice. And so the first thing that we're going to talk about is breathing. And you'll say, breathing? That's crazy. That's everyone breathes. I've noticed that when I get really stressed out, I don't breathe. I hold my breath. I get upset. My breathing goes faster. In yoga, they have like, I call it the yoga breath. You know, in and out, in and out. And I think sometimes the basics of who and what we're about, we stop looking at it. We start thinking it's easier to get upset. It's easier to go into overwhelm. But if you stop and breathe, if somebody says something to you that you don't like, you stop and you take a breath and think about how you're going to respond. If you get nervous or you get worried and you get all tense, take a minute. You know, we call this like a mindful meditation, and that's what breathing really is. Not that you have to do yoga breath. You don't. What you have to do is make a concerted effort to work on your breathing when you get stressed out. If you take a minute, and this is like the building blocks of meditation, and I'm not even going to sit here and tell everybody, oh, you need to meditate, because it takes some time and it takes some work. But if you stop, and even if you take 5 seconds, stop yourself, and you take some deep breaths, and you take a breath out. Maybe 10 seconds. And you relax your body. And you think about what's going on. And you think about what's at hand. When you breathe, you're in control of your own body. When you breathe, and when you stop, and you take that time, an incredible lightness comes over you. Just stopping. We tend to instead of people are telling us stuff, we tend to want to answer back. We tend to want to make sure that we have the right answer for somebody when they come back out. And you're not going to have the right answer. If you're not thinking and you're not breathing and you're not taking a second. I've seen people get really upset. Stop. Breathe. Let your heart rate lower if you're upset. Even if you sit for a minute and you breathe, inwardly controlling yourself, it's amazing what it can do. It's so good for your body. And while you could say, oh, how is this going from heaviness to lightness? Well, first things first, you got to start with the basics. And the basics is calming yourself down, keeping control of yourself, relaxing your body, taking that minute. You don't have to respond. You don't have to, like, I always make the joke, I have really bad road rage. I had really bad road rage. My kids could attest to that. And there's a lot of times that I'm in the car and I'm getting so upset and I stop. I feel that coming up and I actively stop it and say, okay, breathe, breathe, relax. Relax yourself, relax your mind, relax your body. It's a good way of being in control of who you be. And that's the key here. The key is being in control. And is it groundbreaking? Nope. Does it help? Absolutely. Good luck.